Great professional students, and my name remains Tayo Steven. Welcome to today's podcast on how to succeed in your next professional exams. Okay, there's this question that I want to ask because quite a number of people have been asking. Somebody said, I will not be writing this diet exam, of course, because of some reasons that he gives. So I want to react to that. All right, there are two reasons why you may not want to write the exam. No, not two reasons. There are two things that you have that comes up. One are controllable reason, and the other one are uncontrollable reasons. Controllable reasons are the things you have control over. Um, why uncontrollable reasons are the things you do not have control over. So let's go over them. So first and foremost, before I go over that, I would like to say number one, do not postpone your exams, particularly if the reasons are controllable. So, but let's start. What are the uncontrollable reasons? Uncontrollable reason has to do with, for instance, bereavements. Somebody died that is so close to you, a wife, a child, a spouse, a husband, a father, a mother, a sibling, somebody very close to you um, died. That would be an uncontrollable reason because of the devastation of that bereavement. So another one would be accident, maybe motor accidents, and God forbid, all of these uncontrollable um, incidences. So, but they do happen. They do happen. So, but you see, there are issues like that that doesn't come up very often. They don't happen every day, every week, every year. Emergency does not happen like that. So those are uncontrollable issues. So those are issues that you want to commit to God in prayer. You want to talk to God to help you on those areas so that such things will not come up, particularly when you are about preparing for your exam, bearing in mind that your exam is part of your progress for your future. So when those uncontrollable reason comes up, they become setback. So having said that, so that's how to tackle that. Make sure you pray, right? So the other ones that are controllable are, for instance, I don't have money to write the exam. That's controllable. So what will be the solution to that? The solution I would recommend is go borrow money. I remember many years ago when I was doing this ICAN exam, and I think I've said this story before. Luckily for me, where I was working then, we have a cooperative society. So in that cooperative society, I joined and I started saving. And as God will have it, the president of the cooperative society was also a chartered accountant, though not my direct boss, but he was very, very open to, and he wants my progress. So each time that the exam is coming up, I'll go and approach him. So he will use his position to make sure that I get a loan. So I'll get a loan, write the exam. When I pass, pay for my lectures. Once I pass, fortunately for us then, the the company will reimburse us for our exam expenses and lecture if you pass. So that's, I just knew that if I fail, my money have enter fire, or that I've lost that money, right? So so that become a great motivation for me to really study hard. So by the time I pass, I will then pay down the balance of the loan uh, before the next exam, and then go back again and meet this good man. The man will ask me, "Are you owing?" I will say, "No, sir." And if I'm owing, he will say, "Go and pay back, pay down that loan. You can't get another loan if you have not paid that one." And so what I'm bringing out is that your exam is worth borrowing for. So don't just borrow for shoe, for wedding, for car, for holiday, or for every other thing. Those are consumables. But your exams is your future, it's your personal development, it's your professional development, it's your career development. So go for it. Borrow if you have to. Then the other one is I don't have time. Maybe you are very busy in the office and you don't have time because of your job. Well, what will I say to that? You see, the job is a blessing. There are many people that want the job that you have, that I have. Many people want it. So the job is a blessing. It's not a curse. So we can't say because you want to do exam, you should go and resign. No, you must continue progressing your job and career and in your exam simultaneously. So how do you therefore tackle the issue of you don't have time? That's why you must make use of the video lectures. Now, like I've said over and over again, we've prepared the video lecture to be up to 95% of the syllabus. And then we have it not only for the syllabus, we also have it for the past questions. And if this is related to ICAN, then we have it for 12 diets, minimum of 12 diet, past question and answers. And then we also pick the ICAN pack and extracted all the question there. And then we make them available. So make sure you talk to our customer service and therefore get your own, make sure you get your own copy. So how should you use it? You use it while you are going to work or when you are in the office during your break time. Go through your video lecture. You can use just the audio alone. You can put it on your Android phone. You can put it on your computer. Just 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening is very good. It's sufficient. Monday to Friday, that will be how many hours? 2 hours per day times 5, that will be 10 hours. What about on Saturday and Sunday? If you don't go to work, then you make use of that. So you go, uh, um, you key in 5 hours on Saturday, 5 hours on Sunday. That's another 10 hours. So 10 hours between Saturday and Sunday. If you add that to the 10 hours you got between Monday and Friday, that will be 20 hours per week. So if you multiply that by 4 weeks in a month, that's 80 hours. That you would have gone through one course in the syllabus at least 2 times in 80 hours if you make use of video lectures, right? So that's how to go through it. Then if you know you truly don't have time, then don't do more than one paper, at most 2 papers in the exam. There's no point trying to want to do 4 or 5 or 6 papers as the case may be and you fail all. So in this time when the exam is anyone you pass, they will credit you. Then go slow and steady, win the race. So time waits for no one. Don't postpone the exam. If you look back now, it's just year 2020 here that there was pandemic. Everywhere there was lockdown. There were people that were planning to do a May diet in 2020, but the pandemic struck and they couldn't do it. And they have not qualified because of that now. So if the reason why you are not going to do the exam is controllable reason, then you have control over it. Make do of that. So I will advise do one paper, do 2 papers. Make sure every diet you do at least one paper, or at least the minimum. So as you keep doing that, you'll find out that the momentum will be building and slow and steady wins the race. So I hope you find this podcast very, very useful. I hope you find it very useful. If you do, I would like to hear from you. And if you have any question, please contact either the number or WhatsApp or Telegram that were provided, Telegram group. And then make sure you reach our admin. Then we are there to help you. So I want to wish you all the best in this coming exam. Take care. Bye.